Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Refa from lifeforchoice.com, and in today's video I am going to share a wonderful story that is about the power of subconscious mind. I watched this series about few years back while I was in a I think it was a very old story about 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. I was in Pakistan and I saw this series. So then I was reading the other day book Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, and that remind me about that story. That story pop up in my mind. So I'm going to share the story, but before we dive into our story, I would just like to share that I offer one-on-one coaching, and I have personalized meditations. If you want to me to make your personalized meditations with your name on, so I can do so. You can check the details in the description. So let's dive into our story. So there was a guy, and he was passing by after work. Happily, he was passing by a graveyard, and he saw one. You know the in the graveyard there are name tags, and there was one name tag was near his foot where he was passing by. He saw a name tag, and the name was exactly his name, and his date of birth, and then there was a written the time was after a week, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So he saw that name tag. It could be someone else name tag fallen around somewhere, but he saw that it just straight away go in his head, and he's scared. He said, oh, this is my name, so it means I am going to die on after a week at 8 o'clock. So there was like he got really scared, and when he go home he was shivering. Basically he's shivering of fear that, oh, I'm going to die at 8 o'clock. Possibly this is a sign from God or higher power that I am going to die. So what he does, he take this feeling and he start living with it. He go and talk to his friends, and they say, no, don't worry, it could be just a coincidence and someone's name. He say, no, how it can be someone's name exactly like me, and someone's date of birth exactly like me? How it is possible? And then he go and talk to his relative, talks to another friend, and everyone try to calm him down, but he was not feeling calm and happy. So he was so stressed, he took a week off from the work, because he thought, oh, if possibly he go to work and could have some accident. So he stopped going to work. Now he is at home, and he is all the time, constantly, he was thinking about the name tag he saw. He saw that 8 o'clock, that date, that day, I am going to die. So now he say, then he talked to his friend, then he say, okay, then if you are worried, then you shouldn't go outside the home. So up to 8 o'clock, just stay home, and then you will be fine. So he said, oh, okay, that's good idea. I will be staying home. I will not be going anywhere, and I will let this time pass, then I will be happy. Now he is waiting that day, after a week pass, and he was all the time, he was thinking about it, and the feeling scared all the time. So the time came, the date was written on the name tag. He saw the timing, and now he is at home whole week. He didn't go out anywhere. He didn't go outside even his bedroom, the room where he was sitting. He was sitting like this and shivering and with the fear, and he was looking at the time, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is now like 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left. So when there is a 8 o'clock, then what happened? Because of constantly thinking, where he was sitting, there was a vase, the flower big pot. It was on the top of his head somewhere. He didn't notice that. 8 o'clock, he just was shivering, and he moved back, and his back touched the vase somehow, and the vase fell on his head. and it wasn't very heavy was, but as was fell on his head, he said, oh, that's it. So was fall on his head, and they show in the series the person dies. So that is a purely power of subconscious mind. At that time when I watched this series, I thought, oh, possibly it's a fate, because I didn't know all these things. Possibly that could be a sign. We was like flowing with the flowing with the series. But now when I was reading the book Power of Now, and there are a lot of stories like this, so when you read the story, then you realize, oh, our subconscious mind is so powerful that it makes things happen. If you constantly thinking with a feeling, because he added full feeling of fear, and if you add all the feeling of fear, then it's gonna manifest. And exactly like that, if you add words with a feeling on feeling good about something, it's gonna manifest. Exactly like the story, sorry, in a Neville Goddard, where the lady, she before going to bed, she feels that something amazing is happening to her, and she was fully in the story, and she was constantly saying, isn't it wonderful, isn't it wonderful, something marvelous is happening to me now, isn't it wonderful, something amazing is happening to me now. So she was adding good feeling as well. So after 2 3 months, that her life absolutely changed. That story I have done previously on my channel, so I'm not going into detail of that story. Otherwise, my video will be too long. Just today I'm gonna plan just one story. So idea behind this, our subconscious mind is so powerful. Whatever you information you give with the feelings, then it try to they start hatching, is hatching in your mind, and it come up in your life, either is a good or is bad. So look around in your life, which type of feeling, which type of words you are constantly telling your subconscious mind and creating your life. So remember, we are the creator of our reality. We are the writer, we are the producer, we are the director, and we are the wonderful actors in our life story. So choose something better, choose a wonderful story. So let this wonderful story play out. Stick with the new story and let it play out. And I would love to hear your comments. And I will see you all in another video. Bye.